to the conference, and once it's completed, I'll send you the file so you can have a review, but I'll leave it to you, Scott.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Scott Duncombe. I'm the Exploration Manager for North Store Minerals, and I'll be giving you a project update this afternoon. So there's the usual disclaimer to go through. I'd like to begin with the board that we've got. We've got a very strong board at the moment. We've got Campbell Olsen, who's newly elected to the non-executive chairman. He's got a huge amount of experience, especially with Stawell Gold Mine, in terms of getting that up and running several years ago. We've got Alistair Waddell with over 30 years experience, and also someone new to the board is Bill Reid. So he's got a huge amount of experience, and particularly in Victoria, which is extremely exciting for Bill to be on board. So let's just go through and give you a bit of an update on our share price. Around 30 cents. We're a small cap operation. We have got a bit of upside there. We've got an 87,000 ounce resource in the ground, got around 1.6 million, and we are a gold-only company. So there's 5 main points I'd like to get across to you today, the 5 main takeaways. So the first one is our exceptional gold potential. So we're sitting within we've got a 60-kilometre strike within the Stawell corridor, and this is directly linked with the Stawell Gold Mine that has produced over 5.3 million ounces. And a lot of our deposit is undercover, so we have to be able to see through this cover. So point 2, we've got the ability to see that through gravity and fluid flow. We've also got high-grade opportunities, so we'll talk about that. The Mariners Reef in particular at Darlington. Also, if we need to fast pace our production, we've got a friendly mill only a few kilometres to the south of most of our operations. And also, finally, our position for growth and the fact that we've got an 87,000 ounce resource and a robust exploration pipeline. So let's have a look at where we are in Victoria. So we are on the west side of Victoria within the Stawell corridor. Okay, so I've drawn a line between A and B. So this is all the main gold provinces through Victoria, from Stawell through the Ballarat area, Bendigo and Fosterville. Okay, if I put a cross section on there, and this is what it looks like at depth. This is all the regional structures. Okay, all the white structures are regional faults and conduits, and this is what's been driving the mineralisation through this whole area. And the mineralisation associated with all the Bendigo, Fosterville, Ballarat, it has the same time as Stawell. Okay, so the point is that there's no significant reason why we don't have significant mineralisation such as what they do in Fosterville and Bendigo. It was all happening at the same time during the Banambaram orogeny around 450 million years ago. Okay, so importantly, we are one of the crucial points of the Golden Triangle in Victoria. So if you look at the right-hand side, this is our tenement package. I'm going to concentrate on sort of 3 main areas: the Darlington, Caledonia and Wildwood in red there. Okay, you can see the Stawell corridor running from the Stawell Gold Mine all the way northwest for around 60 kilometres. Okay, so you see the blue is outcrop, and a lot of our tenement is actually undercover, which is the beige colour. So we need the ability to be able to see through this cover. And how we do that is geophysics, and in particular gravity. Okay, on the left, we've got an advanced gravity survey, which we've done several years ago now, where we've got up to 54,000 stations. Originally it was 287, so you can see in the tenement outline there that we can pinpoint the gravity highs which are associated with basalts. Okay, and I'll tell you the significance of that shortly. Okay, once we've found the basalts, we need to be able to know whereabouts in the basalts we should drill, and this is where we use fluid flow modelling. Okay, where the dilution changes, and then whether it goes from steeply dipping to flat lying, this is potentially areas of dilation. And why I mention basalts, our model that we're using is the Stawell Gold Mine. Okay, this is an image of the Stawell Gold Mine. You can see the mineralisation wrapping around it in the gold colour, the basalt's the grey colour. Okay, this has produced over 5.3 million ounces. So this is the model we are looking for. If we can find similar basalts, we're looking for the mineralisation that's connected with this. Also, there's a high-grade component to this mineralisation, and that's in the Mariners Splay. Okay, you can see that in the red on the diagram. And this is a historic operation which produced nearly 1 million ounces at around 30 grams per tonne. So these two are our models that we'll be using, and I'll be talking about in some of the deposits we're looking at. Okay. The important thing is we can physically see both of these. We can go underground at Stawell and see the Stawell type mineralisation and the Mariners Plate that actually daylight, so we can see that physically. Okay, so this is our tenement package. On the left, I've given a few of the most significant values there. You can have a look through those later. But the main takeaways for this is the areas at Caledonia and Darlington. Okay, the red highlighted areas you see down the bottom in Darlington. This is the most recent drilling we've done. And this is what we did all through last year. So you can see some great numbers there. And you can see on the right-hand side where these two areas fit into the sort of the cross section of the Stawell type mineralisation. So we're looking at the splays that sit above the basalt domes, and this is potentially where most of the high-grade deposits occur. Okay, let's focus in on the Darlington Caledonia trend. We are seeing a real trend now. We're not just seeing random isolated values now. We're starting to see some really good numbers through this trend, which is around the 3.6 kilometres in length. So I've got a 1 at 12 gram there. I've got a grab sample of 315. We've got 2.3 at 29, and historic production at the Darlington mine at 18 grams per tonne over 2,000 ounces. So all in all, this is turning into an exciting area, and this is an area that we're going to be concentrating on. Has some great rocks. You'll be able to see some of those rocks at the booth. So great hydrothermal breccias and some visible gold as well. Okay, let's concentrate on the drilling we did last year, into late last year. And some of the best drilling we did was in the hole NSD 57, where we got some visible gold. Okay, and this is analogous to the Mariners Reef. Okay, it's exactly the same rock type that they're getting there. And we were successful. We did 2 holes beneath that. You can see on the right-hand side at Darlington, there were 2 holes that actually intersected the same structure in each of those holes. The grade was slightly less than the first one, but importantly, the structure's still there. Okay. We did a couple of holes to the west into Darlington West, and this was a different type of target. This was the Stawell type target. So again, we're successful finding mineralization that wrapped around that contact between the sediments and the basalt. Okay. So you can see on the left, the Darlington West, we've got 2 exactly looking similar rocks. Okay. Both rocks hit that mineralization in both holes. And again, on the left, you can see that the structure is the same at the Mariners Reef as well. So definitely very exciting times. And also mention Wildwood. We've got a resource there of 87,000 ounces. 44,000 of this is actually indicated. And this is very exciting because it is an exact repeat of Stawell type mineralization, where the mineralization wraps around that basalt dome. Okay, we're seeing exactly the same. And what's exciting is still open at depth. Okay, open along strike, and it's very shallow as well. So it's only 10 to 40 meters below surface. So very exciting, very high upside for this deposit. Okay, so looking forward, so we've hit some great numbers, great results. So we're going to concentrate on those areas of Darlington, Darlington West, and Caledonia. So our aim is to test the strike extent of this Mariners Reef that we found at Darlington, and also test the depth potential, and also test it at Darlington West and Caledonia as well. So hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll start some drilling through the area, and we'll definitely get a better feel of what the strike orientation of all these ore bodies are doing. So let's sum up. Okay, we've talked about the excellent gold potential. So we have got the right location, we've got the right rocks. So we've got the ability to see through cover as well. So we've got the technology using gravity and fluid flow modelling, so we can see Stawell type mineralisation at Darlington West and Wildwood. And then we've got that high grade opportunity at the Mariners Reef at Darlington as well. So all in all, if we needed to fast track our operations, we've got a great infrastructure set up down at Stawell Gold Mine. And with the 87,000 ounce resource at Wildwood, we're good to go, and we've got a great exploration pipeline that'll be worked on during the year. So hopefully you'll take away these 5 points. So we'll tick all those ones off there. Tick, tick, tick. And come visit us at booth 74. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
And stop.